Hey folks, Jossaway here. Welcome back to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where we have just defeated the disciple of Xanthir and a bunch of cultists and monsters. We're in one of his laboratories. He fled, not willing to face us. A little bit of cowardice there on the part of the great Xanthir Vang. We're going to continue exploring here. There's a lot more to see. We can backtrack to these areas. We're making our way through the Ivory Sanctum here to try and clear this place out and learn anything else we can about how the demons have been getting new abilities. We have the basic idea here. There's some sort of ritual. They're putting crystals into them or something. But when we left off, we had completed a fight and we need to regroup, loot, and continue our exploration. So let's do that. Some folks are messed up, so we need some healing here. I think Darren can help us out with that. Yeah, that puts everybody back to full. He is a very good healer. All right, let's take a look around here, see what we see. I do see a pressure plate there, presumably to open a door.
Let's get to the exciting part.
We do have like a button here. That's a toggle of some sort, possibly. There's two different sounds as well. Let's see what else we can find around here. On the rack, it's a complex device combining technology and magic. The leather straps used to restrain victims look worn from frequent use. Okay. Over here we have a bit of loot. Interestingly, we have an unidentified helm. That was Inspired Wisdom +4. Okay. I think we're going to give this to... Now, what does she have here? A morale bonus to AC up to +3 for each ally. Yeah, we determined that we have some gloves we want him to be able to use, Orlin, but she needs a better will save. So we're going to give her... We're going to trade this out. So who wants this AC helm instead? Possibly... Yes, possibly Justice. Okay. +2 wisdom. Now, shouldn't that improve your will save? Wait, what happened? +3 from wisdom. Is there a clash with something else she's wearing? Oh, she already has Owl's wisdom on her. And likely will for the foreseeable future, because it's a 24-hour buff. So this doesn't actually, I guess this doesn't stack. It's an enhancement bonus. And then I'm guessing that's an enhancement bonus as well. So if I come back in here, yeah, that's not gonna, okay, that doesn't affect anything. So then nobody really needs that helm, right? Because it doesn't stack. That's a shame. Okay, I guess we take the hat back then. And as a matter of fact, that means anybody with any kind of wisdom anything is not getting a benefit from it. Yeah, you're not getting anything from this. Okay. Neither are you. Channeling, no helm there. Charisma helps you out for real. Positive channeling. Wait, who's got the better channeling one? That's 1d6. You have 2d6? Most of my healing goes through this guy. Let's give you the better one. Bonus to initiative, very nice. What do you have here? Charisma? Okay. So, in terms of helms we have now, we've got wisdom that we can't use because we have a permanent buff now. Mental flow gives intelligence and charisma. And then we do have another channeling thing. The intelligence and charisma. Not used by Orlin. I suppose you're going to become a spellcaster at some point. I don't know what your spellcasting stat is. Neither of these is for saving throws. Knowledge Arcana, Knowledge World. Use Magic Device. Channel Energy DCs. Bonus spells from Charisma for certain classes. Like, a lot of this doesn't really... Yeah, a lot of this doesn't really help anybody. Mental Flow. I guess you can have this. You occasionally would use it. And then Intelligence, Charisma, like... You already have a Charisma hat. I guess you're not wearing anything, so I'll give this to you for now. I guess that's fine. And then none of you need belts of wisdom either. I guess we're fine here? We've got a couple of belts. Level 6 spells or higher, summon stuff. Meh. We're not there yet. Okay. Little bit of confusion there around that, but we're done now. Let's all check out what this is. Xanthir Vang on the nature of demons. Looks like we're going to get a benefit of some sort from this. The grubby, thumbed-through pages are covered in cramped writing. The narrow margins, the scraps of parchment stuffed between the pages, and even the spaces between the lines of text are crammed with annotations scrawled in pencil.
Supposition that demons are by their very nature superior to mortals has acquired such lasting popularity that many now consider the matter of using primitive creatures of the material plane entirely settled.
Note below the paragraph. Genius!
We may call to mind the fact that mortal souls are one of the elements which in their totality brought demons into being. Receptacles for souls are thus not insignificant interest.
Note in the margin. Xanthir, the Plagued One, is questioning the foundational tenets of demonology.
By conducting a basic experiment on the live transfusion of essence of sin and the creation of strengthening charms, we can observe the transformation of material into a saturated mucus typical of...
The text here has been underlined several times. Among the smudged pencil marks that obscure the text almost entirely, one annotation is visible. Must try this.
Negative experiences that are excruciating for the subject are a reliable marker in controlled studies. Advanced preparation makes it possible to enhance the emissions. Skinning the subject while preserving the nerve endings, removing ligaments, or performing a specialized form of lobotomy.
The page is torn, but the words, "get slaves," can be read along its edges.
Demonstrating fragments of awareness locked in an endless cycle of torture. This is the most valuable specimen for future application in the form of...
The rest of the paragraph is painstakingly blacked out with ink. A message has been left in the margin. If this is Zahn, and you're reading the textbook you filched from me, suck it, you little weasel. Without Xanthir the Plagued One's ritual, you're nothing. Get back to cleaning the latrines before the Plagued One chops you up to use in his experiments. So, Vang wrote something here. Suggesting that mortal souls and mortal beings have the potential to become more powerful than demons, primarily because demons originated from those souls. If you could replicate whatever genesis brought about demons in the first place, you could get those kind of like first generation demons, like extremely powerful. And then he's talking about suffering, the essence of sin, negative experiences, just like fragments of awareness locked in an endless cycle of torture is the most valuable specimen. Like, not just suffering, but knowing you're suffering and knowing that it's endless, some sort of trapped soul. And then obviously some competing cultists who are disciples of Xanthir Vang. We're sniping at each other in their notes. Okay. Oh, and we learned something new from this book. What did we get? Abilities. +1 caster level on spells from the enchantment school. Not super useful to Orlin here. Oh, wow. We're close to level 13. Okay. We've got more to explore. There's another button here. Okay. There's a skull there. Then we've got a button here. Oh, okay. She stood on that. I don't know what this is. I guess these shackles were part of whoever was, or whatever was going on here. We did find a little bitty bit of treasure, it seems.
Yes?
All right, let's see if we can get this open. Looks like I need an expert lockpick here. All right.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
That gets us a very sketchy looking ring, or a very edgy looking ring here. This is Ravager of Dread. The ring grants the wearer a +4 morale bonus against confusion and fear effects. If the wearer fails a saving throw against such an effect, after the effect ends, the wearer gets a +2 bonus on saving throws and a +2 bonus on damage rolls until the end of combat. +4 against fear is pretty solid. The people who get feared and confused the most are the mounts. They have such low will saves. They can't wear this. I guess, who's got the lowest will save? Arushale is 11. Wendawag is 10. I guess it would be Wendawag would be best suited to wearing this. Bonus to attack while using point-blank shot. Or we give up a point of AC here. Ring of Protection is not that good. She does get targeted quite often. Because we open up with her, but then she's getting hit a lot anyway. It's not like they're missing all that much. 28's not too bad. Every point matters. I want to wear both of these rings and this. I guess it's better to give up Merciless Shot. If this ring gets involved, we get the +2. Well, if they fail and we save her, she gets the +2 until the end of combat. I would use it in this dungeon. I don't know if I'd use it forever. I think I might trade it out for the Ring of Protection because I don't think the 1 AC is going to make that much difference. We'll give that to her for now. Seems like a pretty good ring. We're out of expert lockpicks, though. Okay, so where do we go next? We have another thing to stand on here.
Surrender or else.
Huh. Okay, let's try sending somebody over here. Oh, that doesn't even light up anymore. Is there another? There's not another plate. Maybe while someone is standing on these, then somebody else has to, like,
To command.
pop a button. Doesn't appear to have done anything. Was she the one who was... She was the one who was standing on it. Okay, now Wendawag... I suppose I could just try the doors.
Good.
Oh, the button... No, the button was over here. Now it opens. Okay. We still have this door. I don't know if we want to... I don't know if we have a key that opens it or not. That didn't close again. Okay. We've unlocked this. What's within? Traps. Another door. We don't know. Okay. This looks like a boss fight. Yeah, we got a bunch of cultists, a labyrinth minotaur. Like, we don't even really need to know what's in here, right? We don't even need to... Okay, so here's the thing. I would love to wait for the... I'd love to see if I can fire off like a fireball here before whatever cutscene's about to happen. But at the same time, I would like to see the cutscene, so we're going to quick save, and I may do a save scum just to see what this was about. Let me try, let's see. I can get those 4 with this. There might, I might want to send a fireball here. Like if I just toss this like this, that should hit all of them, I guess. All right, let's unpause and see what that does. Interesting, nothing. They're magically protected until we get the cutscene to happen. Okay. So that was a waste of a fireball. Apparently you cannot avoid the cutscene here. I don't love that, but I understand it. They're trying to tell a story or whatever. In that case, let's do our short-term buffs. I don't think we got haste there, but I can open with that. And yeah, let's rush inside.
Let us be on.
Okay. A follower of Jerebeth yells out. Hear that noise? The Crusaders are already here. Let's go fend them off, or else this is the end of the Ivory Sanctum. Not so fast. The end of the Ivory Sanctum came a long time ago. Who are we going to defend it for? For Xanthir Vang and his idiot mages? For the defective demons they're breeding in the chambers that used to be ours? Fat chance. You're talking sense. Listen, I know a safe place nearby. Let's hole up there, and when the Crusaders swat the Locust Lord, we'll come back here and put everything back the way it was before. Lady Jerebeth will take care of us. So they're about to flee, and I wasted all my buffs. Hurry up. What are you all standing around for? Didn't you hear? We're under attack. Get ready to mount a defense. Please don't tell me we're going to allow these pathetic demon worshippers to live. Good little crusaders should always take pains to clear up any rubbish. Hey you, I don't have time to deal with every minion. If you want to live, get out of my way. You Templars are nothing more than meat for Discari. Raise your hand if you want to fight for the great Xanthir Vang. Filthy demon worshippers, time to die. Yeah, this is what we came in to do. I mean, I guess we let the ones that repented go, right? Sort of. We put them in jail. We didn't let them go free. But no, if they're this deep in, I don't think they're redeemable. Nah, we gotta fight them. There we go. Okay. Sends a fire snake. We had protection. Quite a few of them beat our initiative here. Okay. You guys are not going to do well once it's our turn. So she is going to take a bunch of opportunity attacks if she attacks here. So, because she's a ranged character. So we need to take like a 5-foot step. Even that's not going to be enough to get away. So what do I do here? I guess I delay until after Orlin kills the Minotaur? Yeah. We hope Orlin can do it. Forward! He does. Very nice. Okay. Now Arushale can go. And actually, she does have some area effect stuff. She can sicken them with this. Let's see, what else has she got? I mean, that's her only area effect spell. I don't know if it makes sense to cast it here. Who's up next? This archer. We need to get to Ember is the problem. Yeah, there's a lot of guys who are going to go here. So you know what? I will do this. I want to cast this as far back from them as I can. I just want them to be stuck. I don't want to block ourselves. Actually, we can give them a little bit more here because we're going to fireball them, right? Something like this. Okay. So they're all kind of slowed down. Some of them are, yeah, most of them are immune to the ones who failed. This one was immune. This one was not. So some of them are sickened. Still, difficult terrain. You know, there's a decent amount of failure there. And I think, so if they're nauseated, they can't, like, do anything, right? Entangled. Entangled. I'm seeing entangled. I'm not necessarily seeing, yeah, sickened. They're not nauseated, they're sickened. They just take, okay, all right. I still think that was probably a good call. We're taking shots. Who got hit here? Bismuth got hit and Arushale got hit a little bit? Okay. Sela, what have you got to offer here? I mean, these guys are all humans. Remove curse. Aura of courage. Yeah, you don't have much to offer in terms of a ranged attack here. You could summon something. Yeah, you could summon your demons in here, right? To mix with them. Yeah, all right. What did we get? We got 2 grown Nabasu? No, 4. Oh, they surrounded him. Because of where I clicked, they got shunted to surround them. Excellent. I'll take that. They can soak up some hits until Ember gets involved. Ooh, did you see that? Their nature. They suck levels out of people. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Charge, enervation, mass hold person? How about mass hold person? You guys want to cast that a couple times? Unavailable. What does that mean? Oh shit. Oh boy. Look at all these guys who are now not able to do anything. Oh, this was a good call, me. So you're still active. You're still active. I don't know. Were any of them immune? There was some spell resistance stuff. You know, we're gonna keep doing this until they is all paralyzed here. Most of them already are. Okay. Let's center it on the Coloxus. Or the cultist. Yeah, here we go. You're still up. You're still up. Okay. Well, then in that case, why don't we, what else can we do? We have enervation here. Death-stealing gaze. They already did this. We stole a bunch of levels from them. Why don't we enervate the Coloxus? Failed to overcome. It might be immune to drain, actually. That might have been a mistake. No, it already has a negative level. Yeah, okay. Last guy, you do the same thing. Enervate this Coloxus. There's another 2 levels. It's got 3 negative levels. I love this. Okay. And you, what do you want to do? You want to take shots? Okay. You're going to miss everything because of your negative levels and you're sickened. I don't know why Justice and Sela get another turn here, but we'll pass. Invisibility and haste. Okay. Wenduog. You gotta move and attack there. I guess it sort of doesn't matter. Just do what you can. Very nice. That's a kill. Ooh, Ivu, if you can get in here, I don't know how close you can get, but like if you can get, yeah, if you can get here and breath weapon, that'd be kind of amazing. Nice. I can't even really tell. I want to make sure I get the Marauder here. Okay, let's see what you want to do with this. Area effect. And now Ember. Let's have Bismuth bring you over. And you can huck a fireball. I guess you could do like a burning arc. No, we need a fireball here. Level 3 fireball, level 4. This is only a level 2 spell. Yeah, I'm burning through my higher level spells here. What do I have up here? Got a fire snake. I got 5 of these left. Running out of level 3s. There is a lot here, but I mean, fireball is what we want. I'll burn a level 3 here. Or I could burn... Okay, so this is going to be 1d6 up to 10. I guess these are basically the same. Let's throw this out. Don't care what happens to the demons. I just want to make sure I hit everything in red here. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think that's all of them. Ooh, that's particularly gnarly, right? These guys are all paralyzed. Yikes. Feels bad for them. You can probably channel later to heal some people up. You don't have anything area effect, right? I mean, I guess you got a smite. These guys are evil, right? That's some more very nice work. Okay. This is kind of hilarious. Let's delay here and have Arushale cancel her second spell. Good job. Okay, we can mop this up, no problem. Yeah.
We won't falter.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. You're still standing after all that? Okay. All right, the Colossus might be a bit of a problem, but it shouldn't be too bad. It's all by itself now.
Into the fray.
Nice crit, Sela. What do you want to try? A shout? I think, was that, who was immune? I think Ivu's, yeah, I think Ivu's immune, right? No, somebody was immune to sonic damage. Well, she took 0. Yeah, she's immune. Great. Who's this? Come shoot the Marauder. That's a nice hit. And with that, I guess we're out of combat. That was entertaining. Fighting a big group of medium enemies like that was quite entertaining. I enjoyed that a lot. Got to use some stuff I don't use that much. Pick up Earthbreaker here. Nobody's going to be using that. It's an Earthbreaker +1. What else we got going on in here? Glaive +1. Don't think there was anything else of interest. No, just scrolls. Okay, we got a bunch of lore checks in here to look at. We got stairs leading up. A few people took a couple hits, but I think we could actually use Sela's channel energy here.
No reason to pause.
Yeah, we didn't need one of Darren's. Okay. So religion lore is going to be Sela, I think. We found the central chamber here. It may connect over on the other side to this part that we were looking at. We've got a little bit left to discover over here. More underneath. I mean, this is a mega dungeon. It's not quite as much of a mega dungeon as Dresden, but it is one. This, I believe, is Baphomet, right? The statue of Baphomet towers formidably above his unholy symbol, a minotaur head. Streaks of dried sacrificial blood can be seen at the base of the statue. Okay. The cat is very interested in the religion lore. What are we looking at for our lore here? You have a 20. So 20 is our best bet. It might be a House Vespertilio thing here. Yeah, I think Sela gets the House Vespertilio signet. And I don't need a wand to bless. Let's fork that over to her, get her a buff to her religion checks. And then we can start looking around. Try to remember guidance as well. Okay. Knowledge Arcana, Athletics, Mobility, Nature, Perception, Religion. Okay, so you're up to 25 now. We throw on a guidance, and most of this should be a cakewalk for you.
This was simple enough.
These legends tell of the love affairs of Baphomet, who ravaged not only mortals and demons, but also the goddess Lamashtu herself. Okay, good looking out. What else we got in here? Some loot. Looks like... Ooh. Oh, you're the wrong person to click on that. Right. We can pick it for 80, use an apprentice for 100. If I click off and then guidance, does that change it? No. It's a Ruchelet, right? We've got 9 of these. 1 in 4 and 5 chance. I'll burn an apprentice lockpick. We got a bunch of them.
Here. Is there more?
Not too much of interest. Let's keep moving around the room here. Another religion check.
Call me again if you need to.
This legend tells how the cunning Baphomet deceived Asmodeus, the prince of hell. Okay, I thought they might be clues or might be important. Mostly it's just lore, I guess. Oh, found something. Pretty rough, even with an apprentice lockpick here. You gonna roll well?
I'm glad I was
Nice.
useful to you.
We pick up a magical quarterstaff here. Quarterstaff of the War Mage. +3 monk weapon. This +3 quarterstaff adds +2 to the DC for all saving throws against spells the wielder casts. Holy what? It also grants the wielder a +4 bonus to caster level checks made to overcome spell resistance and a +5 competence bonus to use magic device skill checks. Holy what? That's incredible. Quarterstaff of the War Mage. That may be the best mage item I've seen. The bonus to checks to overcome spell resistance is amazing. The bonus to DC is insane. What are you using? This is like the baby's first War Mage staff. This is the real deal. Holy, this is an item you build your entire game around. I don't care about the, yeah, there's a conflict on the bonus for use magic device. Who cares? I get the +4 bonus to range touch attack rolls, which I need. And here, if I'm throwing fireballs, yeah, I've got everything I need for her. She pierces through spell resistance, and she has bonuses to raise that she specializes in, and then like any kind of area attack like fireball, it's a bonus to the DC. Amazing find. Amazing item. Wow, okay, that's huge. We've got one of these puzzles again. Now, we already solved this exact puzzle, but I don't know if it's the same solution in this room. It might be. Also, the last time we tried it, I believe we got hit with a bunch of acid. And the whole team got it, so we may want to avoid that. Let's see what's up here. I think I have to backtrack a little bit, but I'm not sure. This, I assume, is not going to open. It does. Okay. Hold on. Where are we? We're back. Okay, we're back. I think this was the shortcut she was talking about. We're back to the main entrance, so I might as well. I think this is all clear. Let me just pop out here and make sure I haven't missed anything since we got this shortcut open. I think I want to look here and see what we find. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of nothing. Okay. So looking at the map, the only thing that's sort of suspicious is this. There's something on the map here that I don't fully grok. And I guess there's little bits of something here. I don't know what that is. Kind of weird artifact. But, okay. Let's make our way back into this room because there's another corridor here. We will recall that there's a, I suppose, yeah. I'll send one person to try the solution we know at that puzzle. Do we have anyone with acid resistance? Electricity and fire. I guess Darren technically has some acid resistance. So does Arushale? Okay. I guess we'll send her to try the door and see what it does. Or the puzzle, rather. While everybody else is way the hell away. Okay. So, yeah, last time it was these. You could touch these 4, and you didn't want the one with 6, so... Huh. I guess it was not the same solution. We have found a couple of notes in the dungeon. Hold on. Yeah, 3 changes place with 4 we found last time. This one was near the first solution, or the first puzzle, and was the solution. Oh. Chamber, Lord. Below there were 4 symbols, but only the first 2 can still be seen. A 6-pointed star and a triangle. Okay, so it is a different solution here. Last time it was, yeah, there's 4 symbols, so we could brute force this. 6, yeah, these 2, and then 2 of the other 3 would be the solution. She has, I think, a spell where I can give her, like, protection from acid. Hold on. We have acid arrow. No. Who has a resist spell that they can spend on her? That's resist energy communal? I mean, I guess I could... I already have 5 acid resistance. This pops it up to 10. 20 points at 7th, 30 points at 11th. It feels weird to waste a communal spell, but she's not really casting it. So this gives me 30 points of resistance. All right, I'm gonna have to finish it. Now what? Oh, look at this! They're in an entirely different part of the dungeon. They're like 2 rooms away. It's force damage. Okay. So it doesn't matter if they're here. That kind of sucks. I wasted that spell. I thought it was acid, but it's wherever they are in the dungeon, they get hit. I don't think there's anything that resists force either. All right, let's burn a channel. Doesn't matter where we are, so we're gonna try this again. Let's think if there's any other hints before we try this. So I'm pretty sure this is what we're talking about. 4 symbols, the first 2 can still be seen, 6-pointed star, and a triangle. I don't know what that means, the mysterious note. So it's 2 of these and then 2 of the remaining 3. It has to be. The last time we did this, one of the... You can think about these as the values 0, 3, 4, 5, 6. But... If I was going to brute force this, I'd have to do these 2, and then we could do like 1 attempt, 2 attempt, 3 attempt. It could take a maximum of 3 attempts to brute force it. I think it's probably worth it. We guessed right. Okay. We guessed right. Very nice. What is this? Oh, wow. Okay. A cloak and a circle mask. A mysterious white mask with the inscription, "I am the circle." We got the Cloak of Carnage. I wonder if this is... I don't know what this is, although the other thing mentioned... No. I wonder if this is related to Nenio's quest? I don't know what it would be doing here, but this looks like... I remember we've got like 4 riddles that we have to slot something into the big statues way back in that other place. This looks like a thing that might be an answer to a riddle that we could slot into a thing, so I'm wondering if this is related. As for the cloak... This cloak grants the wearer a +5 competence bonus on Arcana skill checks, and adds +2 to the DC for all saving throws against spells from the Evocation School the wielder casts. Well, holy mackerel then. We give up a +2 on our saving throws to make our knowledge checks and our offense better, I guess. So she's at 7, 9, 15. Now she's at 5, 7, 13, but so worth it. This entire, everything in here was designed for an evocation mage built just like her. It's amazing. So her saving throws now have +4 to their DCs? Does that reflect on...
This war must end.
Difficulty class 28 on her fireball. Holy mackerel. Yes. Yes, I like this. I like this and I approve of it. Okay. So we have... Now we have to go... Yeah, now we've unlocked the shortcut back to the entrance. This is the Dark Souls door to get out. I don't think we've missed anything else, or if we have, we've permanently missed it because we've scoured every inch of this, and if we failed a perception check that we can't redo, then that's it. Which means the next place to go is over here. How's everyone's health? Yeah, we're looking fine. Okay. That was an entertaining fight in there for sure, and we found some amazing loot for Ember. Ember just friggin' went Super Saiyan. That's insane. So what is she sporting now? She's sporting the Cloak of Carnage, the Blazing Crown, the Red Salamander, the Ring of Pyromania, the Quarterstaff of the War Mage, and the Gloves of Arcane Eradication. Just sick. I think she's wearing a small fortune right now, and it has made her a boss character. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. I guess we proceed. What could remain? We have to find Xanthir Vang himself. He ran away. The swarm that walks, they call him. Okay. Did I miss a door somewhere that I should have opened? That would be one thing that I might have missed. Like if there's a white outline for a door back here somewhere that I was like, I'll come back to this door in a minute, and then I forgot about it. I don't think so. We have the monsters here that we could fight. I don't think there's any purpose to that. It's like maybe a few hundred XP. I don't think so. I think we've checked everything. Which means, yeah, we're forming up on this door next. Everybody in position. Okay, we do see a shear here, so we might as well open up with that. Let's have Arushale
Allow me.
take a shot.
Prepare yourself.
There we go. Okay. So we do get our surprise round. It looks like we got a Calavacus Marauder, some shears. I don't see any wizards or anyone else like that. I suppose I should run in with her to get visibility. That's like the best thing she could do. Yeah, there's more here. Okay. More shears. Looks like it's mostly shears, and then, interestingly, there's a pathway there. We've got some iron golems here protecting, I don't know, demon eggs or dragon eggs? They're not getting involved right now, but if we approach, they might. There's a door over there. Yeah, so there's a lot going on in here. That apparently goes outside and not to another level. Okay. Ivu has set the stage. Wenduog, can you get in here? Yeah. We want you as close to as many people as possible, so we'll put you there. Justice and Sela, come hit the Marauder, I think.
Take you.
Wait, did you switch back to your sword? I thought Oh, I forgot to. Yeah, I need to swap that. I must have reloaded it. Must have been a quick load or something. Darren, just run in so you're in the fight. Orlin. There's a lot of guys over here you could probably one-shot. Can you get to them? You can get to this one. All right, start here.
Strike with all your might. That's how you hit them.
Damn! A critical hit with 90 damage? How is that? 2d8 plus 37 times 2. That's how. 8 strength, 5 enhancement, incredible might, favored enemy, ring of summons, power attack, chainmail of camaraderie. That's ridiculous. A crit for 90? He just hit him. He just killed him with one hit. I mean, yeah, well, they only have 38 hit points, but still, that's sick. Then we don't need to do too much here. We don't need to burn too much. What do we got? We got you. Bismuth, come in, and then you can just like... You can take something pretty easy here. You can even Burning Hands this guy. 27, almost enough. Ivu, I guess, take this guy. Crit him. Wenduog. Take that guy.
Match for me.
And add onto the Marauder. Okay, I guess you wanted him. Arushale, you can kill this guy.
My hand.
Good job. Sela. Who's left? Just this guy? Oh, there's a giant friggin' invisible Globorizu here. Okay, didn't see you. Darren, do you have... You have an area effect with your smite. You're running low on some of this stuff. Searing Light, I guess? Try that. You got 10 of those. Missed a concealment. Okay. He casts Mirror Image. We have true seeing on Orland, so this might one-shot this guy. Let's see. Yeah. That's why a 24-hour true seeing is worth casting. Okay, that went well. That was pretty funny. I was like, oh, there's more. I did not see you. Presumably, if we touch these eggs, the golems are gonna do something. I mean, should we post up and just do it?
Onwards.
That guy just kicked out of nowhere. Huh, okay, let's take a look at what's around first. Because they're not... Oh, we got close enough and they got involved. Stone lips appear on the golem's unmoving face as it loudly says, "Intruder detected." Hey, dragon, where are you gone? You better fly back here and fight his teacher Xanthir the Ow! The golem makes a noise like it has just been smacked upside the head. As Teacher Vang ordered, or else your eggs will be destroyed. What? Is somebody talking through it like a speaker? I do see a certain resemblance between the metal heads of these intellectually advanced creations and the metal heads of many of our noble paladins and crusaders. Ahem. Hark, I do believe an angel has just flown down from heaven and sung into my ear. Shut up, Darren, or else I'll punch you in the gut. I shall heed heaven's sage advice. In unison, the golems swing their fists above the eggs on the ground. Ivu lets out a panicked screech. Hey! Stop that right now! There are dragonlings in there! They're almost ready to hatch! Okay, let's see what Wenduag can tell us if we take a closer look at the eggs. These are woundworm eggs, and they look like they will soon hatch. Wait, aren't woundworms evil? Are woundworms demons? Or are they just dragons born of the abyss? Apparently there's a requisite here that we be an Azata for this option, so only we can do this. We can wake the life slumbering in the eggs. I mean, Ivu seems concerned. I don't quite understand what the strange communication from the golem is. They were calling for a dragon to come back to protect it, but they like... That was weird, because it started with intruder detected, and then it's like something else took over. Something that was less automated. I don't really understand what happened, but would Orlin do this? I guess after Ivu calls out, he looks at his little dragon companion, is like, okay, hold on, I'm not gonna let you kill unborn dragons. They were trying to destroy it. The eggs tremble, cracks appearing on the shells, and tiny creatures that look like they're made from living fire burst out from within. They dart away, making funny little chirping sounds. Golems bring their fists down on the now empty shells. Na 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 na, Ivu calls, making faces at the golems. All assigned objectives have been completed. Planned deactivation. The golems slowly lower their hands and freeze like statues. What? That was so weird. This completely threw me. Like, intruder detected. But then would it talk like this? Hey dragon, where you've gone? You better fly back here and fight. As Teacher Xanthir, ow? It's like it was programmed to say this by an idiot. Yeah, okay, I think I get it now. This iron golem was like enchanted by one of Xanthir's apprentices, but he like, okay. So this is like when you're recording your voicemail, right? And you're like, okay, I'm just gonna say, thank you for calling, please leave your message at the beep. But then you don't understand how to end the recording or how to replace it later. So the recording ends up being you saying, hey, thanks for calling, leave your message at the beep. How do I turn it off? What's the button? Do you have the manual? Does it say how to turn it off? And then like that's your voicemail for the rest of time because you can't figure it out. So I guess that must be what's happening here. Like the apprentice was like, okay, so in the event that someone who's not registered approaches the eggs, I have to enchant it to say intruder detected, and then call for the dragon, I guess, to come defend the eggs. So, and then someone hit him in the back of the head while he was doing this? This is just a weird piece of writing. It threw the whole interaction off for me. I don't understand it. Also, it says that was an action that was good, but I don't know if that technically fits with Orlan's persona, because I don't know if world wound or wound worms, I don't know if they count as demons or not. But I guess let's approach now. Empty shells left by the baby dragons. Huh. Well, we saved them. I guess that's a good thing. Ivu's probably happy. Maybe we can, I mean, it's only available to the Azada Mythic Path, so maybe we can recruit them or send them to go play in the Court of Whimsy. There's not much left here that we can see right now. There's some sort of, it feels like there's a bunch of stuff over here, but I don't know how to access it. So, like there would be a door here maybe. Oh, there is a door here. And then there's a way outside. Okay, then in that case,
Let us be off.
I guess what we're doing is checking what's through here. God, this place is so big.
Let's move.
I do need to, nature lore? Oh, is something patrolling? Hold on, before we go. Not seeing it. We'll go through the door. Ooh, gnarly. Can you get it open?
I finished here.
Good job.
Some more?
That was probably pretty close. Rolled a 10? Yeah, we beat it by 1. Okay. What do we see? Abracandalu's Votary, Telmer, Cultist Archer, Kalavakis. Okay. Brimarak Warrior. This Telmer guy, most likely a powerful wizard apprentice of the guy, the dude. So the closer we can get to him before whatever cutscene this is, probably the better.
Follow me.
Nope, right as we get in the door, he gets to talk. Where'd my notes go? Paper Muncher, you haven't seen them, have you? Come on, spit it out. My notebook's gone missing. I had it this morning. All I found was the chewed up cover lying next to Paper Muncher's bedroll.
I couldn't let the enemy get its hands on the orders of the great Xanthir the Plagued One. I acted like a hero back at the Tower of Estrad.
How can we hope to compete with that heroic feat? Chewing a whole wad of documents. Oh, this is the guy from the... Yeah, this is the guy we spared. So he was, like, not powerful. As a reward, Xanthir the Plagued One is going to turn him into a bookworm that walks. Hey, who's there? Damn it, we haven't finished our research yet. Okay. A weird little... something there. We might need to recast protection from energy. Okay, so these two, he's not fighting us. He's still a coward who's gonna run away. These two haven't gone yet. One of these guys cast a fireball. We probably have a little bit left on our protection. What do we want to do with Wenduog here? What makes the most sense? Can I get 5 shots on anybody? No, I have to position. Okay. So who's got the lowest? What do you have? 64. You have 108. Okay, who's next? The votary? But we're not going to kill him, not with Darren as backup. So probably going after the one that did not go yet. This one probably makes the most sense with a Vital Strike to stop him from doing another fireball. 49, not quite enough, but a good start. Darren. I mean, I could go in and like bane them or something. I don't have a lot. I burned through quite a bit here. Searing Light helps against, let's see, it's 1d8 per 2 caster, so 5d8. Undead take more. Arrow of Law or Bone Shaker are better choices. What is he? Caster level 12, so this is 96. This is 5d8, but a Chaotic Outsider can take 10d6 and get dazed. So this guy, yeah, if we hit this guy with an Arrow of Law, Chaotic Evil Outsider. You're a dwarf. You're human. These guys are outsiders. But this one takes the max damage, right? From Arrow of Law. 10d6. If I already used up all my maximized. All right, 10d6 to the Calabacus. Not bad, 28. The votary comes forward. Sundered armor on Wenduog, okay. Archer misses, hits. This is not a serious fight. It could be if we didn't have that. I think some people took some there. Bismuth took 12. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to recast that. What are you up to? Can you get 6 attacks? No, you can't because you gotta move. Okay. I guess we kill this guy? Okay, good job. Who's next to act? This one? Take this one out. Or both of them, good job. And that guy. Okay. Where did Telmer go? Oh, he ran into a corner. Okay. Ember, Ember, Ember. You got low-level stuff. Sonic damage? Sure. 16. We didn't really need to spend a real spell slot on him. Okay, there's the fight. Oh, something else came in. What is this? Ooh, what is this? A Painagi Dream Slayer. Apparently quite a bit more interesting. Okay. You should be flat-footed at 19 AC. Let's take Deadly Aim here.
I'll rip you apart!
Oh, yeah. You're kind of gross looking, but you were facing Wenduog, so I'm sorry for you. I do want to swap her over. I don't think the sword does enough damage, so we're going to leave Balanced Defender behind. Okay. I guess now we talk to Telmer, the idiot, the paper muncher. Let's see what he has to say. Okay.
Rules are made to be broken.
One of the cultists, a half-elf whose face has gone white with fear, seems familiar to you. In an anguished and yet apologetic voice, he says, I picked the wrong voice for him because I didn't know who he was, but he sounded more like, I don't suppose you believe me if I tell you I was just passing by? Why do all these troubles before poor Telmer? But maybe you could let me go and I'll tell you what we were doing here. I got no desire to risk my life a second time to conceal Xanthir's secrets. Seems the life of a cultist hasn't been working out for you. The half-elf nods sadly. You'd say that again. When I was accepted into the cultists, I was promised power. You know, might, forbidden knowledge. Look where it's got me. Forced to look after some stinking infectious cauldrons. My hands are all covered in blisters now. And I'm still getting grief over eating those damn letters, still picking bits out from my teeth too. They call me Paper Muncher. When all I did was faithfully serve the great Xanthir the Plague One. Paying no heed to the danger to myself, I tried to hide from the enemy. Meaning you. The secret correspondence of the Master. Ugh. What does he... I think he wants more information here. I mean, this guy is harmless, but he's still... He's mostly harmless. We'll put an asterisk on it. He's almost... it's almost better to leave him in the service of Xanthir or whatever, because he's so incompetent that he probably causes more problems than aids the cause, but... What are we doing here? He's a cultist, like, realistically, we either have to imprison or kill him. I think we need more information from him. I'm not here to offer you counsel. The half-elf lets out an aggrieved, plaintive wail. Aww! When I was recruited into the cultists, no one said anything about the endless persecution and degradation. What are you doing here? The cultist waves his hand, looking resigned. Xanthir the Plague One ordered us to develop a new type of infectious disease. One that would strike down not only ordinary crusaders, but paladins too. As you know, paladins are protected from all sort of afflictions by the blessing of their patron deities. But that just makes the challenge even more interesting. We set to work at our cauldrons and started creating the most horrific toxins. Success was within reach, but... and someone mixed up one of our cauldrons with ones used for cooking. The other cultists tried the food with our unusual seasoning, and well, we soon learned that the Ivory Sanctum is lacking in its latrine provision. Master Xanthir flew into a rage, ordered us, those of us still alive of course, to continue our experiments, but further away from the kitchen. The half-elf sighs at the injustice of it all. Have we met before? The half-elf gives you an affronted look. How could you forget? We met in the Tower of Estrad. Instead of surrendering, I started eating the secret reports from Master Xanthir. Yes, I choked on the letter and almost died, but my motives were most heroic. You'll agree? I thought I'd so impressed you with my feat of valor that you decided to let me go. Now it turns out you don't even remember me. The half-elf huffs, his expression like a sulky child's. Poor man. You were so desperate for your master's approval, you almost died to get it. Why? People who care about you would never celebrate your death. I've realized that now. In recent weeks, I've got a distinct impression that Master Xanthir doesn't really like his students very much. Okay. What are we doing? We gave up the chance because of the way we navigated the dialogue options. We gave up the chance to tell him to start a new life. We could tell him to get out of here, but he hasn't. He's still serving the demons. He's still serving the cultists. He's over here trying to make toxins, but. And here's the thing: he's so incompetent. He poisoned half the people in this place. This is a judgment call for Orlin. Like, do I want to leave a bumbling idiot gumming up the works in the heart of the cult? Or do I want to take the risk that this guy, who seems to have some kind of bumbling luck to survive, do I want to take the risk that he becomes a real threat? He's just one guy. But he seems to be in the center of events, and he keeps screwing things up. But what if... I mean, he's clearly not a threat to us. We can kill him easily. And he has sabotaged them from the inside unintentionally. I think... Is this where the chaos part of him, like, comes out to play? You say like, oh my God, this is too funny. This guy is not a threat. He was never gonna make a toxin that could poison a paladin. He was never gonna like correctly assess artifacts from the Tower of Estrad. All he does is make headaches for the demons and their cultists. Can he let this guy go? Like any normal cultist that has not shown repentance, he's either gonna like imprison them or kill them. But as he thinks about it, he is chaotic in nature. It's just that the lawful part of him fights over or like takes the wheel when it comes to demons and demonic issues and matters. He just despises them. He probably despises Telmer here for choosing to serve them. But I guess he's rational enough to recognize that he's serving them out of stupidity and not malice. How could he not have learned his lesson at this point, too? I, the player, want to let him go, but I have to justify it. Realistically, he should say number 2 here. The only argument for number 3 is the idea that we've assessed this guy's intellect and capability to the point where we understand he's a poison pill. And do we trust that assessment? Do we think it's accurate? After everything we've seen, all right. I think we can. I think this guy is dumb enough that we can trust him to ruin the plans of even someone like Minago. Like even Minago could not account for the supernatural stupidity and luck and dumb luck, backwards luck of Telmer. So we're gonna let him go. Just get out of here. The half-elf breaks into ungrateful sobs. And go where? They nearly killed me last time when I was the only one of my troop to return. They tortured me. And Cultist pushes his sleeves back and shows you the hideous red burns. If I appear before Xanthir the Plagued One and tell him I'm the only survivor again, he'll devour me, literally. Where am I to go now? Sobbing and wiping his dripping nose on the back of his hand, the cultist turns and wanders away. Okay. That was a close one. Like, Arushale got a second chance. I guess Telmer gets a second chance. It's not even really a chance. It's like an assumption that he'll ruin something. It's a hope that he's a poison pill rather than, like, redemption. Because the guy's too stupid even to walk away. He'll go find another demon to serve. All right, so I'm going to leave us here. That's going to be the episode. A little bit of comic relief after all the fights and whatnot. But that was another good one. This is a big mega dungeon here. So we've got a little bit more to explore. It looks like there's more. It might curve back around underneath, perhaps. We probably got at least one more episode, maybe 2, and then I don't know where this outside goes, but we'll find out. But like I said, that's going to be it for this time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.